you buy this, you are going to be so prettier. People are going to love you way better, right? So we're constantly fed this story, this lie that we aren't good enough. That if only you were a little bit different in this way and that way and that way, and don't forget about that, because that bit's horrendous. But if we could fix all of those things, then you would be worthy of love, then you would be acceptable. But the reality is that it's a complete nonsense. And what I learned through this process of sitting in the depths of my loneliness was that not only was I sitting in the depths of my loneliness, I was also sitting in the depths of myself. Because for the first time in my life, I didn't have my hats. I didn't have my masks. I didn't have these barriers anymore. In my own crumbling, what was actually crumbling was the barriers that kept me separate from the people in my life and from life itself. You know, it's really fascinating because I had this talk really well rehearsed about a week ago. And then I ended up in emergency. I had a cyst that burst on my left ovary, and it actually burst through a vein and created internal bleeding that was quite prolific. Well-timed, FYI, I'm here. But what I find is really fascinating is the difference between how I've been able to move through this journey compared to how I moved through that journey. And one of the things that stands out to me the most is that I don't feel alone anymore. And I think that's because I've learnt how to show up in a way that I'm not showing up to be seen. Because I don't need my masks, and I don't need my hats, and I don't need my barriers, and I don't need your acceptance. I am who I am, and you are who you are. And I highly encourage you to try on the idea that you can strip yourself down naked and for the first time be seen completely in all of your glory, in all of your beauty, and in all of your humanness, because we are human beings and none of us are supposed to be perfect. We are supposed to be messy. Life inherently is messy. From the second that we're born to the moment that we die, it's messy. Think about birth in and of itself. I don't know anyone who does that gracefully. Certainly don't proclaim to do life gracefully. But maybe, just maybe, by being willing to be completely invisible to those around you who can't see you, you may become a shining beacon for those who can.